At Salem for a second. In 1631, Santa Fe had its own witch trial where two women, Beatriz de Los Angeles and her daughter Juana de la Cruz, were accused of killing their lovers with potions. And the story comes straight out of the Inquisition records. On the evening of March 25th, 1631, a woman named Maria de Archuleta, about 30 years old, was summoned by the Spanish Inquisition in Santa Fe. When asked if she knew why she'd been called, she didn't hesitate. She said it must be about Beatriz de Los Angeles, a Mexican Indian woman rumored to have killed a man named Diego Vallejo. Now, here's what Maria claimed. 3 years earlier, Vallejo had bragged to her about his special friendship with Dona Beatriz. When Beatriz gave birth to a baby who died, Vallejo beat her. In revenge, Beatriz supposedly slipped him a morsel of food and a pot of milk. He felt violently ill, and despite he begged her for a cure, she gave him a remedy that worked for a while, but soon after, he was dead. Beatrice wasn't the only target, though. Her daughter, Juana de la Cruz, had a lover named Hernando Marquez Zambrano, and people said that he hit her out of jealousy. According to Archuleta's testimony, Juana got her revenge the same way. She enchanted him, and he also died. Maria's words weren't spoken in a vacuum. Days earlier, the citizens of Santa Fe had been forced to attend a public ceremony at the Church of San Miguel. There, Fray Esteban de Perea was officially installed as commissary of the Inquisition. A friar read an auto de fe, a document listing every crime the church would punish, and using herbs like peyote, practicing sorcery, owning forbidden books, even blasphemy and bigamy. Everyone was told, confess or denounce your neighbors. The same day, another woman, Petronilla de Zamora, age 33, appeared voluntarily. Married off at 11 and abused by her husband, she admitted she once sought help from a servant who gave her an herb. She was told to chew it and smear it on the floors her husband used to make him stop mistreating her and her love instead. So when it didn't work, she threw it away. But now, standing in front of the Inquisition, she confessed her guilt. Maria de Archuleta and Petronilla de Zamora were just two of 9 people who stood before the new tribunal that first week. They all admitted to using herbs, roots, potions, and they all pointed the finger at Beatrice and her daughter Juana, of course. And the snowball kept rolling. By 1631, a staggering 50 witnesses had testified, weaving stories of poisonings, love potions, enchantments, and death. So while Salem would come a mere 60 years later, Santa Fe already had its own witch panic, and at the center of it was Beatrice and Juana, 2 women who were remembered not for their healing knowledge and helping women with abusive husbands, but for the accusations that nearly destroyed them. Now, because of record keeping during that time period and with them being natives, it was a little difficult to figure out what exactly happened. We do know that during that time period, about 47 to 49 medicine men, healers, and people proclaimed to be sorcerers were arrested, with 4 of them being executed or charged or sentenced to death, and 3 of them actually being hung. Now, Juana and Beatrice's fate were not written down or are unknown to history, but hopefully they were okay, because it seems to me that they did a lot of good for their community. It's just that religion and the powers that be scared folks into making everyone believe that unless you turn them in, you wouldn't be safe and you'd be aiding and abetting witchcraft. Either way, you guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments.